The car's just kind of there. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's there. It exists. And we're going to review it. This is Custer's 2024 00 Andy's Frozen Custard Ford Mustang Dark Horse from the NASCAR Xfinity Series 2024 NASCAR Authentic Wave 8 car. That was probably the best one I've ever done. I'm proud of that one. That was a good one. That was good. And it's on the stupid Ford body kit. I'll explain that in a minute as well. Alright, now here is this car. This car would look so good if it was on the right mold. This is the mold they give us. Now, Chevrolet did some minor changes in 2019 and got an updated mold. Toyota obviously went to the Supra, so they got a mold updated. But since about 2016, the Ford Mustang mold has not been updated. I believe the reasoning they gave originally was none of these cars not enough of these cars get produced. Which, I mean, fair, because now we don't have that many Fords. We have 2 Haas factory teams, the 2 RS, whatever, the 2 Ryan Sieg cars, maybe 1 or 2 more at most. That's 6 in the Xfinity field, so it's not much, but that doesn't give you an excuse to just not make the mold out. Like, I think you'd still absolutely make this mold, because it's just dumb. Like, this is the Custer from 2019, and if you don't believe me, yeah, here's the 2019, and it is the exact same mold, and you can only tell because this front bumper thing, it's not like that anymore. It is flat. It is a flat front. It is just like the Junior, or like the other Chevy. It's very much a flat. There's a little bit of a splitter, but it's still a pretty flat and pushed up splitter. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I hate it. I don't know why they won't. And back when they announced the new Ford, that was what? Was it 2019 that they got the new Ford molds? Or that Ford originally changed it? No, sorry, 2020, I think. So 2020 is when they should have changed. And they didn't. And 2024, we got the Dark Horse, and we still didn't change it. So I don't know exactly what they're thinking. They changed the Chevy mold last year, or in 2020 in Cup, because they changed the front nose. Again, that's a Cup car, kind of makes sense, but it's a little bit annoying, and I've always wanted to say that. So there it is. Let's take a look at the actual diecast. Andy's Frozen Custard since 1986. Hashtag fan days. 00 ARP Simpsons Noco Stewart Haas Racing. Of course, now they are Haas Factory Racing Team. NASCAR Xfinity Series, Cosmetic Lincoln Welders, something other, an ice cream. Is Frozen Custard just ice cream? Is that what it is? I don't know. Cool Oh my god, they say Custard on there? I love that. Everyone calls them that as well. That's what I love about this sponsor, but we'll talk about it later. 00 Andy's Frozen Custard, High Point, Autodesk, Haas, Production something. They have like that gray car always at the racetrack. That's how I refer to them. Mobile One, 3D Systems, Andy's Frozen Custard, SEM, American Ethanol, Andy's Frozen Custard, hashtag Fandies, Ford license plate looking rear end, 00, Top Your Day with a Smile, 00, and Andy's Frozen Custard. Very colorful car. I like it. We have some decal issues, clearly. I might just cut that off with the X-Acto knife, whatever it's called. Oh, that's not the right thing. Where did I put that X-Acto knife? There it is. So I'm just gonna cut that decal off because they just didn't like it. They were trying to bend it around and it just didn't finish. There we go. Just like that. It's fixed. Very messy placement of the decal on this side though. It's a lot of air bubbles. There. I wish this thing wasn't so spiky so I could point at stuff, but it's fine. Yeah, the decal placement definitely wasn't the best on this car. You can see exactly where they placed it. There's there. It's all on the front nose. It's decent on the actual front nose. On the side, it's where it's worse, where it has like a curve. Right here, maybe there's a little bit, but nothing absolutely catastrophic, to say the least. Maybe a little bit of air bubbling there, but I'm gonna keep my expectations quite low for these guys. Anyways, Custard. Everyone used to call him Coleslaw or Custard. I remember some people said that, and I think it's hilarious that he's still, I don't know, whatever, sponsored by a custard company. That was when I first saw this car get announced. to run. That's what I found the best, and I think that's what most people saw the best, but I want to sound unique, and I was the only one who thought about that, I want to think. Anyways, he won the 2023 Xfinity Championship, and I think it was with this car as well, so that's pretty cool. And nothing's really changed between those 2 years, so you can kind of think this as a championship diecast, although I'm not completely sure if they ever made the championship diecast in 2023, really ever in the Authentics line. Now I gotta check this. I didn't really do any research for this because I'm bored, and not bored, I was just lazy, but it's fine. It's still a nice diecast to pick up. This was for sure available in Gold Series, though. I can almost confirm that. I think I gotta look at well, this is a 2024 release, right? But I don't know. This is so annoying now, actually. I kind of hate this new Lionel update because you have to go through all the years, and honestly, I'm just like kind of scrolling now, but I can't do that anymore. So I'm gonna go to the original page in 2024. They announced a lot of haulers. Oh, never mind. They didn't announce a bunch of haulers first. This is just how they always do it. I need to look at the winner circle cars, because that's how I'm gonna distinguish first. Okay, no, I think he actually ran the Haas car, based off of this photo. He ran just the normal Haas car, whatever. I really wanted to find that one as well. The Winner Circle Wave 1 was probably my favorite wave of Winner Circle, and I have 0 of those diecast. Wait, do I have the Hamlin Bristol win? No, I have the other Hamlin Bristol win. I don't have the playoff win. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, that's just my preference and stuff, but whatever. It doesn't really matter too much for anyone at all. But yeah, we did get that one pretty soon, Winner Circle. And I think in total we've had 3 cool Custards made in the Authentics line. One in the Winner Circle, this one. And I think they made his original Haas car in like 2017, if I remember something. I also wanted to try and get that one when it first came out, which is why when I went to Bristol in 2019, I got this diecast, which we're going to compare it to. These are only separated by 5 years, so I'm sure everything is still the same. Also, I missed the Ford Performance logo there. There we go. Again, exact same mold. This thing's been banged up a bunch. This mold definitely looks better on the believe it or not, the 2019 mold looks better on the 2019 car. Crazy to believe that. But yeah, it just doesn't work well anymore with this Dark Horse running, because that Dark Horse running is supposed to be pushed up a little bit as well. Like, it's supposed to be a pretty, I don't even know how to explain it, but I thought the grill was quite large in a way. If that makes sense. Not in a weird way, but in a normal way, and they just didn't keep that. Even like the actual like door number, I think, has changed. Like that, I thought that they ran the same font, but nah, I think it might be slightly different. It could also just be the colors and them not meshing as well, making it look slightly different. But then again, it's fine. Very similar though. I meant to say that like sarcastically, but it didn't really sound sarcastic at all. They are very different diecast, and yeah. Jacobs Company and Andy Silver's Custard. I think Jacobs Company is still actually with Rick Ware, but Cool Custard, I remember when he first made his Custard, he actually had a Jacobs Company car. I think Andy's also still on the 41 car this year in the Cup, but they're not doing much. So this is the last time I'll probably get a competitive Cool Custard diecast. Although I thought about that. I thought I was going. I cannot talk today. Jeez. I thought I would get my last Cool Custard car when I got his Darlington throwback from 2022. I was wrong, very wrong, because I got this car. But it is nice to slightly update the collection at times, especially with this one having paint chips, but the other one having paint chips and stuff in the front end. It's been used up. That actually isn't that bad. But yeah, I guess because this car stopped running after, like, this is legitimately just Cole Custer's number in the series, in Xfinity. I'm trying to think who runs it. I think it is maybe Mayer runs the 41, and Creed runs the 00 now, I think, right? I think they kept those 2 numbers, but I'm not completely, I think that's what it is. So Creed is now in this 00. But I always thought the 00 was kind of just Cole Custer's number, which I was kind of surprised they didn't bring to Cup, but I guess they wanted to keep the 41 number alive. I don't know. I don't know why they kept the 41 and not the 14 or something. Maybe because Tony S. left, right? So Gene Haas didn't want the 14. But I don't really know the history of why they kept those numbers. But they did. And that's about it. Pick this diecast up if you want. I would think most people probably want to get the championship diecast. I think it looks a lot better. I love that Haas paint scheme. It looks so good. But hey, this diecast is better than nothing. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.